How are we doing for sound? Good. Good. I see we've lost a number of our tags again. That's always good to see. Mixed reality. Really? That's radio and mixed reality are the games that you want to suggest, the tags you want to suggest for this game? That'll do. That'll do. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just completely fluff up everything I'm trying to do. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? If only I was less inept. Where even was I? Can I remember? Ah, yeah, we're about to assault the gate.
Hey, y'all stay close, okay?
You tried this before?
Yeah.
That's comforting.
Relax, old man.
I just hope you know the way.
Ain't going back that way. Outstanding Achievement Award to Charles Florian for 20 years of loyalty to something something. Man, it is a crime that these books have not been preserved better. Public zone codes, heck yeah, that's my idea of a fun time. Federal zoning laws, how to file for zoning permits. Minimalism, of course. Oh, good, minimalism. My favourite, not. Software architecture and design. Oh, in fairness, they've actually made it. They've actually made the books relatively, realistic for what the area is supposed to be. Unlike the total load of nonsense books that we saw in, was it Control or was it another game? I'm not a fan of minimalism. Especially when it comes to architecture. If you want my opinion, everything should be either Empire style or Neo-Gothic. Bring back Neo-Gothic buildings for government offices. Make every single building look like the Houses of Parliament, that's what I say. How you doing, Canadian? Don't know why I almost started cannoling? My word, I cannot speak today. I don't know why I almost started calling you Redbeard when I have not used that name for you before. Up or down? Down, clearly. Yeah, in fairness, there's some pretty impressive buildings looking in Gotham. Although I prefer... I like skyscrapers in some places, but Neo-Gothic I would usually prefer in a kind of a low, wide, like, again, Houses of Parliament style.
Okay. Let's try to take him out quietly. Hey, I'll follow your lead.
Hey, how you doing?
Like, Neo-Gothic skyscrapers do look kind of interesting. But they're just so high, I don't feel like you get the effect.
Think they're still in the city?
That's it. Just knock all the glass bottles over. How am I? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Whoa, okay, we've got gunfire already. Well, that's perfect. I don't think it was at me, though. Oh, okay, that's definitely me. Really? Really? We're in this again. I kind of want to go back to the stealth, so I'm just letting this play out right now. Okay. I was gonna kill him as he came through. But, apparently he had extrasensory perception there. Just relaxing in the morning. Nice. Is it still all snowy where you are? What was that? Sounds like more gunfire, but is it... I think there's a section now where they fire at...
Find something to hide behind.
Really? How? How did they spot us? I barely even stuck my head out there. But yeah, is it like when the snow comes in for you, then it's just permanent from that point on? Or does it kind of come and go in drips and drabs? Are you a more minimal brutalist kind of person? I have to admit, if there's one word I didn't want... if there's one word in architecture that never quite chimed with me, it was brutalism. The heck is he doing? What? Are you kidding? When did they ever climb on the... When did they ever climb on the cars before? That's not normal. Also, what on earth just happened over there? He set his own guard post on fire. What is going on today?
Check the street. You check down the hall.
Has he just killed the guy controlling the light as well? Because that would be amazing.
What the hell is this fuck?
That would be absolutely legendary. That's it, there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. What? Are you kidding? What is going on here? I'm so confused. I don't even know if that was my my companion or one of the other guys. It's back to snowy. It was plus 20 earlier in the week. Okay, that is a range of temperatures right there. Not here. We get what's called Chinooks that cause the temperatures to swing from minus 40 to plus 15 in 6 hours. That is insane.
Trying to keep warm. How's it looking out there?
That is absolutely ridiculous.
No sign of those tourists.
Let's listen to what he's
Think they're
talking
still in
about.
the city? Yeah, they're still around.
I think the gunfire you can hear there is them firing at zombies. I think a handful of zombies come in from one side, so I'm not too worried about that.
God. Okay, everyone move up.
Got 'em.
Yeah, I hear it, but I don't see shit.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a cold weather guy, and obviously we no longer live in caves, so I'm not against experiencing that. It'd be interesting to see what it was like. What? Who, what, and why? Oh, is that another... There's another zombie that they're firing at. That's okay. I don't mind that. But yeah, that's nothing like I'm used to at all. Everything here is always just dead boring. Oh, hello. Can I make anything interesting right now? I could make a bomb. I do have a lot of blades. Okay, I'll make a bomb. I'm not necessarily intending on using it right now, but I'll make the bomb all the same. A lot of people get pressure headaches. Okay, this is getting even more insane. So what does it feel like when the temperature changes? Can you actually like sense it? Like you get pressure on the forehead or something? Really? These guys are like absolute beast mode sensing. They seem to be absolutely... Like, usually it gives you a little bit of slack. Really? Okay. Can I take that light out? Taking the light out would make this a lot easier. There we go. Yeah, I saw you. Thankfully, my companion has taken you out. Bye. Well, this isn't quite as stealthy as I wanted it to go, but hey, it works. Whoa, let's not go in that fire.
Right here.
Whoa, okay, that's a little bit dangerous.
Hey, go right.
If I get shot again, I'm dead. I don't think there's much I can do about it. Except keep moving and try and find the guy who's actually firing. Or, alternatively, run to the very back and heal myself very quickly. Okay, there's one bloke there and there's one on the left as well.
I got you now, asshole.
I do remember this section being incredibly hard to stealth through. Hey, Cat. Hey, Expert. How you doing? Thank you for letting me experience your, really? Your dulcet tones, Expert. It was really good. Good to hear a bit of Expert voice reveal. Where's the last guy gone? I can't see him. Look! I have actually added a lurk command. You can actually do !lurk now. Why does the last guy appear to be dead, despite the fact I didn't hear anyone kill him? Oh, he's not dead, that's why. Now he's dead.
All right, we did it.
There you are. Yeah, in fact, I added 2 lurk commands. I've also added a Doge lurk for when Doge comes back. Feel free to get an early sneak peek of it if you want. Exactly. I couldn't not really. Someone had to do it. I'd considered doing it before for Kirsty's channel. But yeah, no, sorry, Expert. How am I? I'm pretty good. Had a pretty good day. Of course, it's only the start of the weekend as well. How are you? How did your stream go? Sorry I only got to hang around for a little bit of it. I'm sure I will catch more. If you should put up... I feel like you should put an if Doge profit, then you see in 5 minutes. Yeah, if I can work out how to do a bit more complex logic, because bear in mind I've not got exactly like the most high level setup ever.
Give me a hand with this.
All right, you ready?
I'm still only able to use some parts of some software. But yeah, no, if I can, I will. Played Among Us and sucked at being the imposter.
Wait.
I feel like everyone kind of sucks at being the imposter, to be honest. I've only played Among Us once, and I I couldn't even work out how to kill anyone when I was in the imposter. I wouldn't even know how to deal with having to actually lie my way out of situations. Yeah, well, this is the kind of thing as well. I feel like there was a period of a couple of weeks when people didn't know how to play it.
Let's go.
And then people rapidly worked it out. And now, if you were to try and play it, unless you were playing with complete rookies, you just wouldn't be able to work it out.
Okay, we gotta get him up.
I'm sorry. We're leaving.
What? This is bullshit.
Hey, now!
What the
Well,
fuck,
thank you.
Henry? We stick together.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the death wish, Ellie. How are you not dead already, Joel? They are taking it easy on you. Same thing with yeah, probably the same thing with Fortnite. I never really looked too much into Fortnite because I've not played much in the way of Battle Royale. But yeah, I can imagine it's the same thing. Whoops. I may have just given the game away slightly. Is this a straight up reference to the start of Uncharted 2? Or is it Uncharted 3? What on earth are those guys doing? Okay, so what I want basically is for this bloke to walk around. Okay. Or Ellie can just stab the guy. That works as well.
Help me out!
Hurt, go!
It almost...
I thought you were dead.
Hey, surround me.
Look. Just stop hitting me, because I need to hit you back. Hey, Scarecrow, how you doing? Mr. Dark. Hey, Mr. Scarecrow. Ellie, please don't kill him this time. I've got this under control. Also, Cat. Do I need to put a poll up? Like, should Cat or should Cat not be banned from my channel? A little bit of casual retribution. You would never do... Of course you would never do that. Not in a million years. Okay. We're on the opposite side of the room from them this time. Okay, he's just running straight in. Fair enough. Okay, you just murder him. Fine. I'll murder this guy, I guess. And we'll just both deal with this guy... Oops. Together.
Yeah. Don't let it go to your head. Let it go to theirs.
Man, the lack of healing items in this game makes you be really cautious. I'll take that. That's 1 bar. Have I started WoW? Yeah, I played it briefly. I'm not sure... It's a free weekend this weekend. So I'm not sure what my plans were. It's a trap. Yeah, I know it's a trap. Anything with a monthly subscription is a trap. They just want to sucker you in. Why, were you, you have played it before, haven't you? There's got to be some items around here. Yeah, he might be. He might be. I don't know how addicted he is exactly. But he's definitely into it. Okay, hang on. Is this another one where I've got to push something to get up somewhere higher? I can't push this, but that cart here? I think I can pull this around. Oh, right, okay. Or I could just move it out of the way so we can get to the door. Is there somewhere higher I can get to with that thing? Hey, how you doing? Thank you for letting me join you. I thought you guys were going to keep going. Oh, here we go. Cheese it! Yeah, not too bad. Had a pretty tasty panini. And now I'm back to playing a fantastic game. I remember losing sort of 3 months of I remember losing some damage because I was reading chat. I remember losing a solid 3 months of my life to WoW when I was younger. Don't think I went outside. Yeah, I feel like part of my university course was a bit like that.
How many bullets do you have left?
They're gonna kill us.
I
What
had
choice do we have?
We jump.
No, it's too
I
high, you
had
can't swim. I'll
pesto,
boost you up, you run past it.
pepperoni, olives and mozzarella. It was kind of a little bit of a pepperoni
Keep me
pizza
afloat.
panini.
No time to argue.
Ellie!
And tasty it was. Sure, this can't possibly go wrong. People definitely don't kill themselves by throwing themselves off bridges. It was very delicious. Is this pretty loud, by the way? Can everyone... I take it you're not hearing the game down my microphone. I do try to turn my game down quite low, but sometimes
Henry, he's awake.
it's still too loud.
We're alive.
Cool, good.
Okay.
See? What'd I tell you, huh? He's good. Everything's fine.
You know, Sam's the one who spotted you. You guys are taking quite a bit of water.
What's wrong? Henry!
Get back,
Hey,
son!
hey.
Oh, Joel still has anger
He's not gonna
issues.
do anything.
You sure about that?
Stop!
Joel?
He left us to die out there.
No, you had a good chance of
One
making it,
second.
and you did. But coming back for you meant putting him at risk. Stay back. If it was the other way around, would you have come back for us? I saved you.
He saved me too. We would have drowned.
It's fine, honest.
Moral
I'm okay.
quandaries. But no, my sister bought me a panini toaster for my birthday. Or was it
Always
Christmas?
fucking knew that we
About a
spotted
year
you.
or two ago. And I've been getting my money out of it, or her money out of
Radio
it,
tower, it's on the other side of this cliff.
since
Okay? Place gonna be full
lockdown
of
started.
supplies.
It is. Well, I mean,
I'll
it's
be really
it's
happy
not the
you killed me.
fanciest, but it's a nice bit of kit.
Hey, we're gonna search this area. See what we come up with.
You do that. I'm going to search as well.
You cool?
Yeah.
Always search in the opposite direction from where the game wants you to go. Except in a game like this where there's so few resources, I'm probably not going to find anything there anyway.
Hey, maybe we can find something in that boat over there.
I mean, really what it is just... Hey, crab. Really what it is just like a little griddle iron thing. But yeah, it's nice. I spent lockdown learning to use my dad's coffee machine.
Keep your eyes peeled.
What kind of a coffee machine is it? Are we talking like filter coffee? Real coffee? Kind of medieval espresso a medieval espresso machine. How does that work? You've got me curious.
Whoa.
What?
First time on a boat.
Well, it's a little bit different in the water.
One step at a time.
Oh, mid-level. I can read. I can definitely read. 100%. Mid-level. Okay, got you. So you've just been like spending the whole of lockdown just absolutely shaking from all the caffeine you've been
I
ingesting.
really like this.
Antiparticles. Boat notes. Well, it looks like I've dodged the chaos and the mayhem long enough. My time out at sea is coming to an end. I'm short on supplies and this boat has seen better days. And you know what? This was bound to happen sooner or later. I mean, I guess it's time to just go and see what's left of mankind. What could possibly go wrong, right? If you happen to find my skeleton, please don't step on my skull. Thanks. Ish. Call me Ishmael. Ooh, hello. A health pack. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Man, what it would be like to be playing on a lower difficulty setting where I actually had more than one of each item. Wouldn't that be a thing? I thought there was something down here. I enjoyed how quickly I went from him teaching me to use it to me telling him he didn't understand what he was doing, then buying custom parts. I'll do that anyway. What custom parts do you get for a medieval coffee machine? Are you guys gonna join me? No? You're just gonna hang around? That's cool. That's cool. We can take a look at. Oh, okay. That's the way we're actually supposed to go. So I will definitely come over this way then. The steam wand that comes with it was a disgrace. Okay, I'm loving the fact that there is such a thing called the steam wand. I know nothing about coffee making machines, since I don't really drink coffee at all.
Yeah, almost did.
They're all right.
But I love the idea that there's something called a steam wand.
I think you're right.
In my head canon,
Back then?
I'm now going to imagine that there's like a tiny little like
No.
imp wizard about 2 inches tall who has to like cast a spell to make the coffee
I think we found
turn into a tasty beverage. The internal parts are corroded. Yeah, that's not so cool. It's the bit that makes the coffee making noise. That's very descriptive. Just a casual decomposed body lying around. It's cool. Just a regular occurrence in this world.
Alright, same time. Come on, let's do it.
Same time, after I've had my drink. Okay, now let's do it. Zombies! Come to the sign of the clanging! Hey, Abby, how you doing? It was fun playing earlier. It was good fun.
You go in. Okay.
Got no coffee machine in Cambridge, but lots of nice coffee shops I have my daily walk to. Hey, Captain Dan. I am playing on Survivor.
Someone's finally learning.
I have played Grounded before, but this one is on Survivor. I do have a channel point redeemed though, to make me play on Grounded for 10 minutes if you want to. If you can save up enough points, of course. Oh, I remember this place. I remember this place. I was thinking through a few days ago, trying to see if I could like remember every different area you went to. And I completely forgot about this one. Hey, it's for horses. Sorry, you but oh yes, sorry, Yobwitback. Yobwit back is much easier to say than cat. Absolutely easier. Okay, still can't craft anything? Wonderful. But yeah, Captain Dan, I presume that you've played this through a few times. Have you done a grounded run?
Joel, we should see what's over here.
Alright, we'll check this side out.
Okie dokie.
I'm not a fan of this place.
Me neither.
Oh,
Got
please.
much of a choice.
It's fine. I mean, what I will say is everyone hates a sewer level. Keeps you on your toes. That it does. That it does. How many times do you think you've played this through, Dan?
That is a big rat.
This is a little bit different because when I've played it before on Grounded, I was playing offline, so I had no incentive at all to keep going. Or at least, yeah, that's a pretty stupid way of saying it, but basically if I were to fail a stealth section, I would typically redo it because I liked getting through everywhere stealth. I am going to take a look at this after I've taken... Oh, okay. Right. In that case, I'm definitely going this way. All levels 20... Sorry, you've played this game through 20 times. That is insane. I don't think I've played through any game more than 4 or 5 times. What's this? I'm gone for a few months and the world doesn't waste any time going to heck. Everywhere you turn there's infected and non-infected trying to kill you. Mankind is back to the food chain. Yeah, whatever. Mankind is back to the food chain, baby. I'm kinda shocked I've survived this long. These sewers seem pretty safe. Limited exits and entrances make it easy to defend, and if anyone gets in here, I can lose them in the maze. I might not be tough, but I am quick. Maybe I just need to bide my time down here until it all gets sorted up there. I think I'll become a sewer mole man for a while. Wish me luck. I'm sure even 4 or 5 beats anything. I mean, in fairness, if you've mainly concentrated on multiplayer games in the past, then that's not, that's nothing to be sniffed at. In fairness, multiplayer games are extremely easy to rack up silly hours on anyway. What do you think your most played game is, Abby? Spent more time on factions. I actually never played the multiplayer on this. Man, if you've played this through 20 times and yet you still spent more time on factions. Craziness. I do love this game. I have put some hours into it, but probably not more than like 50 or 60. Probably Diablo 2. Interesting. You did say that you played some of the classic old school RPGs. I can respect that. I can respect that. You only played a handful of games. Okay, what else? What other games have you played, Dan? I don't remember this room very well.
Can we get out this way?
I think the last time I played this was about 5 years ago, so it's pretty hazy to me right now.
Nah, there's no way to reach that.
Well, I can't swim.
Zombies!
It's jammed.
Come to the sign of the clanging!
Alright, Joel. How do we get across?
Guess we gotta figure something out.
You're getting through some
Hey, this thing
a decent selection of games now, though, Abby.
Maybe there's a way we can use it.
Kudos to you for Resident Evil being one of the first games that you
Generator.
go through. Oh, this is an old car park. That's it. I'm finding things I've never seen here before. Like, this is a car park for an old mall or supermarket or something. And there's a poor car that somehow just clanged down to the bottom and stayed upright. Right, okay, I guess I'm the one getting in the water.
Y'all wait there.
So there doesn't immediately seem to be an easy way up, which makes me think that the answer is probably find another crate for what's her face to go across on. Oh, hang on, what's below on the surface? On the surface? What on earth am I talking about? Underneath the water. Even if it does take me 4 times longer than... Hey, everyone plays games at different rates. You should see the amount of time it takes me to beat some games. Just because I take it so incredibly painstakingly slowly. Making sure that I do everything exactly like I want to. And also failing many, many times over as well. Failing is a skill I do have as well.
Henry, give it a shot.
Why does Henry give it a shot? Why can't I give it a shot? Why can't Henry be the one to swim through here? What have I replayed most? Ooh. That's a good question. Possibly Half-Life 1 and 2?
Look. You keep an eye out.
I've played through them often enough that I pretty much know everything that's going to happen in them, so I can play through them pretty quickly. It doesn't take me that long because I kind of know what I'm expecting in every successive room and what guns to use best against different enemies and so on. I think I've probably played through, yeah, both of them probably about 5 or 6 times maybe. 4, 5, 6, something like that. Oh, okay. That's a clicker. That's a clicker. Do I have a shiv? I do not have a shiv. Perfect. Well, I mean, he's blind, so it doesn't really matter if I use my torch. Oh, good, and a second one. Do I actually want to do this? Or is this madness? This is kind of madness, but I'll do it anyway. Because if you're going to put 2... Oh! That was too fast, that was too fast. If you're going to put 2 clickers in a room like this, there's got to be some nice treats in it. I seem to have lost the ability to move slowly. Battlefield 1, most Assassin's Creed series, and lately World of Warships. Interesting. When you say most Assassin's Creed, you mean like particularly the old ones or mainly the new ones? I actually think the only way I'm going to do this is to go around the back of him. You got to make such tiny movements on the control. This area is actually going to get me killed. It really is. I guess at least I have like a lead pipe, so I might be able to survive if I have to. Shall I just heal myself first? I don't know if... This will be an interesting question. Does healing make a sound? No. Okay, good. I have a tiny chance of getting away with it now. Assassin's Creed. I haven't played the more recent ones, but I really like the series in general. Like the first game did some really interesting things, but was a bit unpolished. As far as I'm concerned, the Ezio games and also Black Flag are kind of where they perfected the formula. But then I haven't played the most recent ones. Oh man, a health item. I shouldn't have used my health pack. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to shake it because that might make a sound. I'm just going to live with my torch going out until I'm done with this room. Whoa, that was close. That was too much movement. I don't think there's anything else here. I was hoping that there was like a letter or some materials. These ones can be killed, but these guys are tough, especially on the harder difficulties. The whole idea is to kill these guys. What you're supposed to do is sneak up behind them and then use a shiv to kill them. But shivs are in very short supply. You have to craft them. You do find a couple, but you have to craft them for the most part. And not only do you have to use them on them... Can I shut the door? That'd be nice. Nope, can't shut the door. So not only do you have to do that, but you also get the chance to use the shivs on doors which open to reveal a whole load of rare materials. I don't like this at all. He should be going down the ladder, but he's not. He's gonna fall, and he's probably gonna alert them. There we go. I can do that now. So yeah, I can still beat them with the piece of pipe I've got on my back. But it's... Oh, hello, I now have a shiv. It still takes some time. They still do a heck of a lot of damage to you. It's just risky, basically. Did they make a movie adaptation of Assassin's Creed? They did make a movie adaptation. I seem to recall the only person I can remember who was in it was Michael Fassbender, I think. It was not a great film. In fairness, they could have made a really pretty good film.
There you go.
I reckon they could have made a decent film of it. But they did what Hollywood always does and just basically completely screwed up the formula. And hey, Alex is the man. How are you? Your favourite is Black Flag. I think my favourite is probably Black Flag as well, actually.
Goes nothing.
I kind of really just enjoyed the design in that. Take me with you! I haven't seen Michael Fassbender in a film in a while, actually. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Hey, Doge, how are you doing? Thank you for the resub. This is your second favourite game in this franchise, out of 2 games. Well, I'm going to play the second one when I finish this one, and when I finish the DLC. Doge, I want you to know I have done something specially for you. As a symbol of my appreciation. Well, I'm going to fall in, aren't I? Perfect. Fan-frickin-tastic. Now they have to send it back over again. Ellie is actually sassing me. Oh, no, she's not.
Hey, give me a hand.
Oh, okay, fair enough, that's fine. But yeah, so, Doge, I've made your own command. I felt it like it had to be done. Please type in !, Doge lurk. And hey Jax, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How was Naked Gun? Naked Gun was glorious. I think it got a really good response. Yeah, there you are. You've got your own lurk command. Ooh. Level 3 tools, you say? I'll take that. Yeah, I just, I couldn't resist. I was going to do it on Kirsty's channel, but then I thought, hey, why not do it for myself? But yeah, you don't have to use it. Oh, Joel, you complete muppet.
What?
It's a sort of alarm.
I don't hear anything.
Someone
Yeah, did you pop in for a little bit? I didn't,
look like that's the case.
I don't tend to look at the list of people who are there when I'm in there. I tend to, like, just respond to whoever's talking. Good, good. How are you doing, by the way, Doge? Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good weekend this week. This weekend, whatever. Hello? Snub-nosed shotgun, you say? What is this? There's a wild Tark. Arctic used greeting. It was super effective. How you doing?
Calm down.
Bomb radius times 1.5. I'll take that.
Ready?
Okay, do it.
I heard that you made into Leaky Stream. I did. You will be absolutely shocked, I'm sure, to find out that it was a certain game that you have yourself professed to absolutely adore.
Did you see that?
Let's keep it down, buddy. Okay.
Oh snap, they've made a football pitch. Nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, I did drop in for some Alien Isolation. Yes, yes. How on earth did you guess? It's almost like I've said before that I love that game so much that I thoroughly encourage everyone to play it, even if they don't actually want to. Yeah, I'd say we ain't getting out that way. Okay, actually, let me reconsider my choice of weapons. That counts as a pistol, apparently. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm guessing it uses the exact same... It does not use the same ammo. That is very interesting. Thank you very much, Captain Dan. That's I appreciate that. Oh, we've got some toys and everything. Okay. What else do we have in here? I have no idea what you mean. Of course you don't. Which is, of course, you're planning on, like... What on earth are they? You're planning on continuing your stream, of course, aren't you? Because you were enjoying it so much. Got a jet, that's cool. I appreciate you dropping by. I'll be streaming some more of this tomorrow, if indeed... I'm trying to remember how much of this I have left. I think I'll probably finish the game tomorrow, but I can't quite remember. But yeah, I'll be playing this Saturday and Sunday, then I'll switch to the new game, which is already downloading. I did not even see him. Well, okay, looks like we're in a punching match. I should really be sitting back and letting them do all the work. Because I want to keep my pipe for actual... Okay, here you go. Here you can see the difference between the clickers that we just fought. Yep, that's an insta-kill. Because I still haven't worked out what the button is to use my shiv. From where you are, about a day should do. I streamed for about 4 hours, for the record. Yeah, okay, I'm going to try and let the rest of my party do most of the work here. Because honestly, it just wastes my ammo. I mean, if I was on, like, easy, there's no way I'd do it this way. But since I'm playing on hard mode, I'm just going to let them waste all of their ammo. They seem to be doing a terrible job. Like, genuinely, they seem to be doing the worst job. Come on, you can land some hits. Oh, they're going to make me deal with it. Oh, come on. Captain Dan, can you... I don't know if you've played this on PS4. I'm trying to work out what the button is to shiv the clickers. Oh, thank you. That's nice. But yeah, so far I haven't really worked out what the shiv button is. I know what it is when you grab them from behind. Really? How are some of these guys so, like, godlike at dodging stuff? Okay. Come on, you guys can take one clicker, surely. Do I have to do all the work? Okay, so, sorry. To answer the questions, you're excited to watch The Last of Us 2. Cool. I'm excited to play The Last of Us 2.
We keep moving forward. All we can do is hope there aren't any more.
I do not know pretty much anything about it, so I'm sure that I'm going to be spoiled because I've heard that everyone is going around giving away spoilers. Mash them all. Do you fail if they die? Okay, so these guys can be grabbed, my companions. What happens if they get grabbed is that you'll see like a red cross above their heads, and you'll have a timer that you have to rescue them in, basically just by punching them. But to be honest, the game is pretty generous. The game gives you a whole lot of opportunity to sit back and just watch them doing some of it for you. But I guess the other opposite side of it is that they really don't do much damage to the zombies, so there's not much point in sitting back. Sometimes they do kill them off for you, but yeah, not today apparently. Level design is always better in your view. As in, sorry, you're talking about the new one. Twitch fast muscles. The writing for The Last of Us 2 was wonderful. See, I really liked the writing in this, in the way that they did the relationship. The way you slowly see Joel getting over the experiences he's had in the past. The way that the two of them interact, Joel and Ellie. Like, because Ellie is really well written as well. The writing, particularly just in the way that the two of them slowly come to appreciate each other, was fantastic in this game. So I'm curious as to how it all goes in the next one. I'm expecting it to be less about relationship and more politics and so on. Politics in inverted commas. Politics as in like, gotta survive, gotta save the world kind of stuff. Because they really pushed back on that in this game. I've been saying to Tark, I've heard bad things about... Yeah, I've heard lots of good and bad things about Last of Us 2. I'm sure if that's just because of Twitch incels. Yeah, and of course there's all the quandaries, aren't there, about, oh no, there's a lesbian relationship, this can't be allowed on our games. So yeah, thankfully, hopefully, all of that rage has subsided, so I won't get any of that. Hey Susan, I just wanted to drop you a quick line and say these rain catchers were a great idea. Super smart to gather water without leaving the place. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the kids a couple of water guns. So of course, I've been drenched all day. If you don't want to let them have it, let me know and I'll take them back. See you at dinner tonight. Fair warning though, Carl is making his special meatloaf again. So yeah, well, I'm very interested to see how it all goes. Well, rip you. In fairness, that's a pretty ingenious solution. Using upside-down umbrellas as well to collect more. It is... Whoever designed all this had some ideas. They must be, like, desalinating it as well. Because rainwater is horribly salty. I managed to avoid all the hullabaloo for The Last of Us 2 before it came out, so I was unaware. Then I looked up all the fuss, and it seemed very, very silly. Fair enough. I've heard some of it is silly, but some of it doesn't. Some of it actually seems to be about like legitimate concerns about the game making. Like I've got a video. I've mentioned this a couple of times now. I've got a video queued up that I want to watch on YouTube. That's called something like Naughty Dog's game design is obsolete or something like that. Basically arguing that they haven't made improvements. You know, they haven't adapted with the way that everyone's supposed to adapt in, you know, since they released the last game. And I'm not sure how fair it is, but I don't want to listen to the video until I've played the game, because it's obviously got spoilers. We're trapped. I think everyone else is dead. Some of the little ones are here with me. I got infected pounding at the door. I don't know how long we're going to hold out. If Ish and the others are alive, maybe they can reach us. If it comes down to it, I'll make it quick. Man. I remember I hated this room. This room of all rooms.
Jesus.
Yup. Exactly. Yup. Those aren't boxes under there. That bloke actually had to put down 4 kids to prevent them from being eaten by zombies. Oof. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And this was the playroom as well, I think. They really managed to build something interesting here, though. Like, had their own classroom and everything. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see it for myself as well. Happier times, eh? Suggest they even had a dog down here, maybe? I'm not sure if I've ever seen evidence of the dog, or maybe I've just forgotten about it. Did you play it when it came out, Doge? Yes, guys, just sound like a herd of elephants, please.
Hey, you think that leads out?
Could be. It's too hot for a post. Maybe there's another way to get there.
I feel like if you had to, you could work a way up there. Even if it meant like going and getting a bookcase or something from one of the rooms. Day 1 and played it constantly for 2 weeks. How long did it take you? Joel, seriously, this is the second time, man. You are just a klutz.
Me. I must have triggered some kind of safety gate or something.
PS5 release is so close, and I cannot get my hands on one still. Doge, I feel for you, man.
So,
It took me some fighting, but I got my hands on one. But
clickers!
What? Hey, this thing isn't budging, man.
Just go, get out of here.
Sam, you stay close to him.
Henry, we gotta fucking move!
You keep him safe. Go!
that's a lot of clickers. That is a lot of clickers. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to PS5 release.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I know.
I should, hopefully,
See if we can find a way out of here, yeah?
immediately switch over to streaming off PS5.
Okay.
Did I feel like I've missed a chance to use a workbench. Or is it just through here somewhere? Ooh, hello. Max Health or Shiv Master? I mean, I haven't got Shiv Master working, so I'm a bit reluctant to use that. I'll go for Max Health. I don't know, although in fairness, clickers are blind and they're not exactly the most effective at moving.
See that?
Stay behind me. If I run, you run.
Yeah.
Oh, this place I've completely forgotten what the route is to clear it out successfully. So this is going to go wrong, I'm sure. And of course I don't have the ability to hear, so I can't tell when one is coming around the corner at me. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I thought I'd managed to evade her, but nope. Nope. And there's a clicker as well. I really need to work out what the button is to use a shiv. Hang on. PS4. Last of Us. Can shiv clicker button. Because I have not worked this out yet. I do have a habit of restarting check. Yeah, Doge, I'm exactly the same. when I'm playing on to finish that sentence for me. When I'm playing on like offline, that's what I meant to say. When I'm not streaming, I just want the perfect run through. So if I don't get it, I will just replay it. Okay, so I know that one comes through there now. Let's see if they come through this passageway and I can get the jump on them. Obviously, yeah, but when I'm playing it on stream, I just let it play out however it goes. I do it, there's a couple of times that I've just let myself die. But I prefer to just kind of roll with the punches on stream. Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm learning here. Where? Okay, you can see the health thing there. You can see the health thing there for whoever was asking earlier about what it looks like when someone gets jumped. Oh good, I have to keep going back and collecting these again. But yeah, so okay, so what I'm learning is that... Are you kidding? Okay, fair enough. Guess we're going loud then. I was about to say, what happens is that that person over there does not come through there, but they come round to the side, so I'll have to go somewhere else to dodge. But what are you doing, Henry, or whatever your name is? But I think anyway, I think I've taken out the two. Oi! I think I've taken out the two clickers in this area. So now I can just melee everyone to death if necessary. Oh, that's actually him. Oops. Come on, just come at me. Come at me. Okay, there's a lot more here than I thought there was. And this guy is tough. Also, they are dropping ammo like no one's business now. They clearly expect me to do this. They clearly expect me to fight my way through here, loud. I've not seen this many bullets drop in a single area ever. At least not this run. So, you gonna come? Oops, that didn't work. Okay, that one did. I'm a little short on health, but hopefully this area will drop me a health kit at some point. Don't really feel much incentive to do anything different than what I'm doing right now, honestly. There's a lot more here than I thought there were. I don't know if it's spawning more because I've gone loud. I've seen at least one over there and one through there. Oi! 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 Oi, I shot you! What happened there? I pulled the trigger. Well, okay, so... long story short... just shoot everyone. Yeah, I didn't really mean to. I basically just got jumped there. There's a few too many of them here right now. I'm finding it quite hard to find a path through. So I've just kind of gone slightly screw it. Oh, right, okay, yeah. See, this time it's not dropping all the ammo for me. Thanks, game. Brutal. Hey, Chrono. Thank you very much for the sub. Back when The Last of Us was really... Oh, okay, so we were having a discussion only about 10 or 15 minutes ago. Because bear in mind, I have not played the second one. So we were having a discussion about the merits of the two, because there's a lot of differing opinions. I assume by that comment that you did not like the second one at all. Ow! Oi! 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 I don't remember allowing you to do that. Try that again without a head. Try that again without a body. Back hello. How you doing, by the way? How's your week been? I could really do with a health kit. Yeah, I see you over there. It's not really worth using a bomb to flush out one zomb. Otherwise, I would. Oi! Game! Game plucks. I forgot how long the delay is to bring your gun up. Yeah, I'm kind of sucking at this. This is going well. This is going really well. You will say spoil nothing. Fair enough. I would be very interested to have a discussion with you after I've played through it. Oh, frickin' heck. Of course they've seen me. Why would they not have just seen me? One day, I'll get a successful run. Okay, at least I'm getting rid of the two clickers in here. Oh, Pennsylvania just declared. Hey, Civvy. I mean, I don't want to get too much politics in this, because I know that, especially with an emotive topic like the US elections, that people can get worked up and so on. But thank you for letting me know. I do want to check that out. Biden, okay, yep, makes sense. That's pretty much, I think, what most people were expecting. Yeah, exactly. Especially with an emotive one like this year, where there's been a lot of stuff going around. So, while normally I'm very happy to discuss politics, I'm going to say not in this chat. Not right now. Oi! Stop jumping me when I'm not expecting it. But yeah, how is everyone doing? Henry, why can't you be like really good at stabbing people in the back like Ellie is? Ellie's been like an absolute killing machine the last few levels. It takes so long to decide to fire this thing. On the plus side, I think we're actually through this area.
You good?
Yeah.
With a massive pile of viscera on the floor. And absolutely none of the ammo that the game was dropping for me before. The game was dropping me tons and tons of bullets. Yeah, not this run. To Twitter. I can't bring myself to look at Twitter at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I'm already a little bit like that with Twitter. I don't use social media to discuss with people. All I use social media for essentially is to check up, to like read updates from certain people. So I already really like keep myself back from some of the more toxic places. I just if there's like certain hashtags which are just producing toxic responses, then I will have nothing to do with them rather than trying to listen to the both sides of the debate and so on. Because social media, honestly, social media has been both a blessing and a curse to humanity. But yeah, today of all days.
Look at this place.
Yeah.
I got glasses.
I guess Twitch is a little bit different.
Son, I wish I knew. God knows they didn't deserve it.
Twitch is a little bit different, of course, because you're directly engaging. Because one of the main things that causes people to just be so toxic on social media is, of course, that idea that you're at a distance, you're kept at a distance. You can say something and there's not going to be an immediate blowback because, like, you're well out of the way. And it's a little bit different, I think, when someone is actually talking live, because you just feel that much closer.
People. I mean,
Looks like it.
The internet can be vile, that's very true. Keyboard courage, I like that term. Have we been through there before? These guys had a really good thing going on for a little while. It kind of seems a shame that their little sewer world eventually had to come to such an abrupt end, but such is The Last of Us. So, Civi and Chrono, you must have played the previous one, because you said, but Civi, have you played Last of Us before? No, can't jump up there. Okay. Where was I supposed to be going now that I've done a bit of a sweep for lootables? Man, they even had a barbecue. They were loving life down here. I mean, it's not like everyone... It's not called Everyone Lives. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I think I actually have missed the chance to upgrade my weapons. That's really annoying. Oh well, I've done one sweep. I'm not going to keep going around here in the hope that I eventually find something. The game will eventually drop me a healing item, I'm sure. Canadian, for that matter, have you played this game before? I'm always interested to see who's played this.
there we go.
Good job, kid. Come on.
I have, but not the second. Okay.
Joel, that's it.
Oh, thank God. We gotta keep running.
Move it, cheese it. Brave Sir Robin ran away.
Ellie, get away from the door.
Never got about to it. Well, I mean, it's fairly a new game still. Still only a few months.
Sam! He just crawled through.
He what? Sam, what the hell are you doing?
Getting us out of here.
Well, hurry up then.
All right, go.
Everyone upstairs. Let's go.
Agent 4 Beauty. I just can't bring myself to buy a full-price console game. Yeah, I haven't bought many. The Last of Us 2 is one of the exceptions because I really wanted to play through it after this. Why not put the pipe? I mean, Doge, stop trying to be logical. There's a time and a place for intelligence, and running away from zombies is not it. Which is exactly why
Give me a boost. I can get through that window.
there is plants growing through that wall. I guess actually that's not that unlikely.
Come on, Sam.
Okay, it's giving me a Molotov. I wonder what I'm going to have to do here.
Come on. Go.
It's also giving me 2 exits, which makes it slightly more awkward.
Get ready.
Get ready for you to do nothing again? Well, that was a complete waste of a Molotov. Well, not a complete waste. Ugh. The sound of zombie death. I love triggering cutscenes for iframes. There's clearly no way that they should have survived that one.
Fresh air. Look at this.
Oh, you fucking kidding me? Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
We're fine.
Where's this tower?
We're close. Come on, let's go.
We're fine. I've just got, like, no ammo left.
How you doing, little man? That was a close one, huh?
Very little health.
One of our finest moments, but we made it out.
No way of healing myself right now either. It's fine. Do I remember this area?
Hey, look at that.
Oh, I do remember this area.
Let's find a way around to it.
I think.
What about you? How you?
Yes, I do remember this area.
Business as usual, right?
This is another area that I wouldn't have remembered until I came here, though.
Infected by myself.
Oh, nice. We've got the... This is like the military terminology signposting that they've been clearing out houses, isn't it? Hopefully we can find some useful stuff. Oh, okay. I've just randomly picked up another health kit. I'll take that. I do think the game takes it easy on you sometimes. I don't think there was an actual health kit there. I think the game spawned me one because it knew I was in dire straits. Hey, Destiny. I don't know why I'm saying Destiny. I wasn't actually there for the whole initial Destiny thing, so I'm not quite sure what the joke is all about.
How did you end up together?
But hey, I'll call you Destiny anyway.
A friend of mine, Marlene, asked me to look into the fireflies.
Seem to get along well.
Yeah, well,
Oh no, it's spreading! Hey, Pharaoh as well. Ow thee. It's all Cole's fault. Go on, I'm listening. I mean, a lot of things are Cole's fault, but, sure. What have we got here? Another night, another shooting. I could see the muzzle flashes coming from the Carson's windows. I stayed up the entire night with the whole family in one room. I doubt anybody got any sleep. Excuse me, it's only a matter of time before the looters trying to break into our house. We have to get out of here. Excuse me. Too much coke. He definitely wrote too much coke in the middle of that. That skinny man approached us again. He traded us more of his bullets for some of our food. He offered us to join him in his hideout. He says it's secure and more importantly hidden. Easily defendable is how he described it. He said that that's the only reason he trusts me is because I have kids. I don't think we can stay here anymore. He seems like a trustworthy guy. I'm going to suggest to everyone tomorrow that we take him up on his offer. Well...
No, that wasn't a good idea, no, was it?
Poor guy. I'm going to be quiet while I have some food, buddy. What is your food, buddy, gonna be? But yeah, I appreciate the lurk. Thank you. I now have a lurk command if anyone wants to use it. I didn't have it before, but I now do have exclamation mark lurk. It is not exactly very exciting, but hey, you know. I'm armed, no trespassing, we'll shoot on sight. There you are. Fancy that, a lurk command. Aren't we living the high life now? I have a gun. You loot, I shoot. We'll shoot to kill. Oh yeah, sounds like my kind of house. How did they even blow out part of the wall? Flex.
I was just 5 when the cordyceps hit. I remember it's pretty hazy, but I remember living in a neighborhood just like this.
What do you remember?
Barbecues. Parents, they would throw these crazy big barbecues, invite a ton of people. You know, I remember the smell more than anything.
Oh man, this is making me want barbecue. This is really making me want barbecue. I haven't had barbecue in so long. A little bit, Landon. Just a little bit. Oh, that sounds like feral dogs.
Shoot on sight. Lots of friendly people lived here.
First few months after the outbreak, they had a lot of looting. Everyone got paranoid. You remember any of that, Joel?
Shit, I barely remember you.
Guns can be used to maim. I'm not sure what's the more cruel in a zombie apocalypse, honestly. Do people honestly... Oh, I was going to say, do they honestly have garages that can only be reached from the outside? But there is a way down. Oh, hang on. Is this just the same place I was in a minute ago? I think this is the same place I was in a minute ago. Go around, man. I'm going around in circles. You know, I always wonder what happens to disabled people in a zombie apocalypse. I feel like there's some comedy films that address this question. I think I remember a zombie film with Richard Briers. Ooh, that looks like a crafting bench. Hello. I think I remember a zombie film made a few years ago with Richard Briers.
It's not like it is in the zone. These are wild.
And it had one scene where he was... Oh, right, we actually do have proper zombie dogs. Or rather, feral dogs. But yeah, I just remember one scene where basically he's on a Zimmer frame and there's a zombie slowly, like, shuffling behind him. And it's like a racing scene between this oldster on a Zimmer and a really slow zombie. It's great. A few of my neighbourhoods growing up had basements that could only be reached from the outside. So it just seems a really weird design, but then I guess we're not really used to like multi-level houses like that anyway, where like, you know, the front side of the house is ground level on one floor and the back side of the house is ground level on another floor. When they build houses here, they tend to just avoid hills or level the ground first. So the entire house is kind of on one level. Okay. The shotgun I have been getting some use out of. Reload speed, clip capacity, fire rate. Fire rate would be nice. A bit of extra range. Clip capacity never goes badly. I've not really been using this enough. I still don't use this at all. I still love the bow. I'm gonna spend some money on the bow. Even though it keeps, like, abandoning me in my hour of need. Okay.
That should help us out.
That's some good progress. Okay, what am I gonna do about these zombie dogs? Do I shoot them and risk alerting everyone? Or do I just approach them and see what happens?
An ice cream truck?
Yeah, Henry told me about these. They sell ice cream out of the truck.
Can't go in that house anyway, so I could in fact just ignore them. True. Well, I guess it's only a magazine if it actually has a magazine, right? So yeah, for a pistol, yes, it would be magazine. But like for a shotgun doesn't have a clip or a magazine at all. So I guess shotgun, it should just be more like just capacity. Although how you would just on the fly adapt a shotgun to hold more shells is beyond me. Shotgun, maybe the magazine is something different. I mean, it's not as if I'm exactly a weapons expert. Let's be honest. Ellie called out to Joel, did she? Sorry, I probably missed the chance to have the dialogue with her now. Where is she? The problem I have with gaming in general, not the concept of gaming, but just the way it plays out, is so oftentimes, for some reason, if the person who's talking isn't in shot, I can't hear them. You guys can hear them. This has been proved before. Almin, that is the kind of question I would prefer not to go down, because I'm pretty sure she's not legal. I prefer you didn't ask anything like that again, or Amin even. If you say something like that again, it's probably going to have to be a ban, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, let's keep it to more like normal thoughts, please. It's bad enough having to deal with Driminator. A magazine doesn't have to be removable. The tube magazine under a shotgun as a magazine. Okay, fair enough. I am not knowledgeable enough in guns. I wonder what I did miss with Ellie then. But anyway, Kara, you're the adult while I'm gone. Take care of your brother. He's looking to you for protection now. I won't be gone for more than a few days to gather some food and supplies. If for some reason I haven't returned after a week, take your brother and head for the Pittsburgh quarantine zone. Don't open the door to anyone but me. Save your bullets. If you have to leave, stay low and move quickly. Use your size to your advantage. I'll see you soon, Dad. Well, he never came back. I think one of these rooms does have a dialogue with Ellie where she finds like a diary of a kid or something. So it might be that caused Ellie's comment. But yeah, I just simply didn't hear anything. Magazine doesn't have to be removed. Oh, sorry, yeah, I said that. I believe, but I'd want to check before stating with confidence. Its use in firearms derives from the earlier naval usage, where a magazine would be the ammunition for naval guns. For the naval blah 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 blah. Something along those lines. Yeah, I could believe that. I know that magazine was a naval term originally. Interesting thought. I'd never really gone down that line. Where is Ellie? Excuse me. Apparently this Coke is really making me burpy today. Oh, there's Ellie at least. So, well, she's definitely not trying to talk to me about anything anymore. That sounds plausible. It does sound plausible, doesn't it? hopefully, I think I've left the doghouse behind. Although it's possible if I go too close to the front of this place, I will alert the dogs again. Hello. I'll take that. How have you been finding this game? I've not played it myself, but I've watched bits and pieces. I mean, this is my third playthrough. Third? Might be my fourth, I can't quite remember. Third or fourth. So I already know what I was getting into with this. I already knew what I was...
Is anybody else hungry?
Yes.
what was going to happen and so on, and whether I liked it or not. And I do, like I was saying, I really enjoy this game. This game is really up there with one of my favourite games. As one of my favourite games. Partly just because the game is fun and I enjoy a bit of a stealth game. But also partly because the writing between Joel and Ellie, I just absolutely love it. It's so good. It's not just a game, it's the story between those two characters. Am I doing a perma-crouch playthrough? I mean, I've done a perma-crouch playthrough in several other games. I think Ellie does go and play a game of darts. I'm kind of waiting around to see if she does. But at the moment, she doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe she just won't. All squats, all the time. Basically, Joel is doing all the exercise that I can't be bothered to do. One open door, that's all it took. One of us forgot to close a door and a horde of those monsters entered our camp. We shut them in there and wrote a warning on the outside. Susan and a couple of kids are with me. As far as I know, we were the only survivors. I had to hold Susan so she wouldn't run back in there, go back for the bodies. It's just too dangerous. She lost her children. I have no idea, no clue what to say to her. Every part of my being just wants to give up. It'd be so easy to surrender to this world. I can't do that, though. I've had too much faith in humanity. I've seen that we're capable of good. We can make it. I have to stay strong. For her. So Ish did survive after all. I had completely forgotten that. See you in 5 minutes, Doge.
I bet Ellie liked this.
You see, he keeps collecting these for Ellie. I don't think he ever actually gives her them. Do I have an Xbox? I do not have an Xbox. Although I have to be honest, I have been seriously considering trying to work out where the combination for that safe was. I've been seriously considering possibly getting a Series S. Maybe. If the lineup of games tempts me enough. I've got to a point where having a second console probably wouldn't bankrupt me. Oh, okay, there's the safe combination. So I have actually been like considering it, and now that they've got like the deal where you can pay monthly and get the whole console with it, I don't know, I actually might get the one of the new Xboxes. Civi, I presume that means that you are yourself an Xbox gamer. Back in less than 5 minutes, Doge. That's a record. I've been enjoying Amnesia for its character. You mean the new Amnesia? I've watched Kirsty's playthrough, or most of it. But obviously it's not very far through, and you kind of need... you see, I thought they played darts. You kind of need to see the whole playthrough to really know, to really be able to say whether the writing is good enough or not. A game with really good writing can still be let down by its finale.
Oh, damn it.
PC, you got a UK-only Xbox game code. How did you get a UK-only Xbox game code?
Hi, I'm an asshole.
Talk!
Was it?
There was an arrow upstairs. Sorry. I'm going. Where was it? Was it all the way on the top floor, or was it on the middle floor? Oh, you mean this thing here? One way? Top. Where is it? Oh, hello. Hello? Oh, that kind of arrow. Sorry, I thought you meant an arrow as in that one-way sign arrow. Oh boy, what can I miss with this arrow? I would really like to be able to craft another health kit. That would make me a happy panda. Thank you for pointing that one out to me. I hope that Cat is still around, because he is always extremely happy to see me missing easy arrow shots. I missed a bullet. Where's the bullet? Okay, Doge, where's the bullet? Or are you just winding me up? Go back! Go back to the future! Okay, Doge, if you're winding me up... It was there. Sorry, I'm split... No, it's cool, it's fine, it's cool, Colette. I can understand what with that just being announced. I probably would be wanting to check it out as well. Where, Doge? Not there. This side? Right. Where? I don't see anything there. I should really not have that out, because I'm just going to waste that. I don't see... That's a radio. Box. Beanbags. It's like 90% a troll. Of course it... I don't even know why I went back upstairs, to be honest. Doge and Carthy. Honestly, Doge and Carthy are like the dream team of trolls. 99%! We're getting more and more confident. Can we get to 100%? Right turn only. Well, I guess I better just run into this wall then. You were being generous, really. Yeah, let's be honest. It's Doge. It's Doge. Well, back under fire again.
Did you see where it came from? Somewhere
I do it.
down the
Wait.
street.
Yeah. No. I know. But you both egg each other on.
Stay here.
No.
Before you start, I need you guys to keep him busy.
He has to have at least 1% truth so that he can be believed. Yeah.
Hey.
If it said some kind of ammo that wasn't in this game, I would have known. Hang on, game. I'm taking a drink.
There you are!
I do believe other people come up around here at some point.
You crying behind that car?
I'm not behind a car. Well, I'm behind a car now. Oh, gee, there's a guy there. There is a guy there. I thought there was another guy there. Have Carthy and Doge ever been in the same room together? It's a very good question. Ow. God ram it. I said ow. Go on, miss me. There. Okay, can I actually get the jump on that guy, or is he just going to know where I am? How about if I go upstairs? Can I fight him? Yeah, okay. Up here, he can't shoot me. Where's a blokey gone? Oh, snap! Did he just shoot his friend? Well, thank you for the bat. Would really like to be able to craft a health kit right now. Alcohol. Alcohol plux. That's cool, Destiny. I appreciate you dropping by. Thank you for coming. I tend to...
I know where you are.
Well, if you know where I am, why did you just shoot down the street rather than at me?
I see you.
Wait, what? That was like an instant shot. Yeah, enjoy your dinner, Destiny. What's the time? 5 o'clock. I stopped. I guess I kind of lost momentum, yeah.
So, where was it you were going?
Well, back in that house, up the stairs, so I can persuade the guy to fight me on a level you can't hit me. Then round the side. Oi, bloke, come in. That's it, that's it. Oh, come on. I love the way he just slides down the stairs. Perfectly, like... perfectly smoothly.
Oh, there you are!
You eat dinner early. That's cool, that's cool. I more said the time just so that I could check my own timing. Because I have to be finished by 7 o'clock for my own dinner today. Whoa! Frickin' Sparted him!
So, where was it you were going?
That was a frickin' kick and a half. Max difficulty, oh boy. I was gonna say that you have to restart the checkpoint on when you restart the difficulty. But to be honest, that's not going to be too bad of a thing because I'm just going to restart behind that car again. I think I can deal with that. Let me just check very quickly though. This is it 10 minutes of max difficulty? 15 minutes of max difficulty. Okay, so 17. That is when I've got to... hang on, did I actually save that? Excuse me, I'm still very burpy today. I've got to survive until 1717 on grounded mode. For those of you who don't know, grounded mode means I can't see my health or ammo, and everyone is even more sensitive than usual, like spotting you. It's 5:02. It's 17:02 if you're talking in 24-hour clock. A bargain at only 3,000 points. So yeah, now I can't see my health. Woo! I think I was on like 2 bars of health. I'm gonna have to make an approximation at how hard people hit. Basically, when I play in this mode, I have to just start like... trying to track my health in the same way that a professional gambler will count cards. Come on, I'm up here. Seriously, mate, just come up the stairs. It's not that hard. I'm here. I want to Sparta you back down again. Whoa, that's a move I haven't seen before. That is a whole new move. I've got to get out of here. Get out of here because I can be seen again. Oh, I love the body physics in this. It's fantastic. Okay, so by my reckoning, I'm down to like half a bar of health, maybe 1 bar. So I can't afford to be really aggressive again. As soon as he shoots, I'm running for that tree. I feel like there's someone else around here. Okay, as soon as he shoots again, I'm going for that car. Whoa! Close. Next shot, I'm running to that woodpile.
That car's not gonna save you.
I guess I'm going all the way over there next time.
I see you.
Not anymore, you don't. Okay, there's almost certainly going to be a bloke in here. Scout's honor, you're not going to hurt me. Well, that's very nice of you. I think I will just ignore that, though. Okay, I hear a dog. Dog appears to be in there. I kind of don't want to jump out this window. At the same time, I kind of don't want to go out the dog route. Whoa, okay, that's a person. That's a person. That is possibly 2 people, in fact. So one of them ran round to the right, so I'm gonna 3 people. I'm gonna have to be very careful of flanking here. This is possibly a bad idea. Okay, how's about a new idea? I am going to kill everyone as they come up the stairs. Come on. Come on. I think... Oh, hello, there they are. They don't have a clue where I am. They are stupid. I mean, the guy with the sniper rifle knows where I am. Up. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Trying to be sneaky again. I'm succeeding at being sneaky, I think, you'll find. You didn't see me jumping over the staircase to get to you, did you? Okay, that guy right there. I've got 5 bullets left for that now. There's the last guy. Show your face. I know you're there. I think you're there. I'm pretty sure you're there. Come on. Make this easy for me. Whoa, hello. Wait, you took a bullet to the face. Mate, you took a bullet to the face. What are you doing alive? I know you've got a helmet on, but I shot you in the face. Not through the back, in the face. Oh, gee, what? Where did he come from? Yeah. I mean... Oh, good. Wonderful. Back here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, they... At times, you can really get the jump on them. There was a 4th bloke, apparently. At times, you can really get the jump on them. At other times, you just can't. They just kind of know. They do tend to forget about you. Come on. I'm right here. Come up the stairs. Ooh. Ow. Okay. Okay, I took 1 hit there. So that's probably like 1 and a tiny bit of health.
I see you.
Do you really?
Yeah, hide in that house. See if that helps.
1 hit death throw show. I agree, Doge. It's a shame I can't just snipe him back.
You crying behind that car?
Okay, is there like a different way I can do this? To be honest, I mean the last route, the last method all worked okay. Tell you what, I could use this place to snipe back at them. This could be an idea. I mean, I wish I had an actual snipe, you know, a scope. I thought I put a scope on this gun, I have to be honest. Oh, I think grounded removes a scope as well, if I recall. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm going to jump over here, trigger them, then run back. That's 2 I've shot. I don't know if it's 2 kills. There were 4 of them last time. I really wish I could listen and find out where they're going. That would make my life so much easier here. Whoa, snap! Okay, that's them sneaking up on me. Melee kills only. Sorry, Canadian, I did not see that. Okay, apologies. Okay, I think I had agreed a previous thing. Okay, so let's get this straight before I restart. Let's get this straight. So I think I agreed previously. If I live up to a challenge, if I pull a normal kill without meleeing someone, say, then it's an extra 5 minutes on the clock. But I think that the problem is it is hard for me to keep up on when these things actually get redeemed in the first place. Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice abandoned stealth either. So I think the only way I can keep it fair is to start a clock from when I noticed them myself. So I will give you 10 minutes of no stealth, melee only. It's gonna get me killed a lot of times. I'm gonna die for 10 minutes over and over again. This is gonna be good. But I will give you your 10 minutes of stealth only and melee only. There's no chance I'm possibly gonna kill more than one guy. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. Max is not over for another 5 minutes. And I can't... Okay. I'm probably just going to die by side strafing down the street, to be honest.
Go back to where you fucking came from.
Okay, so no, it's 15 minutes as for of max difficulty. But also, I have to restart the checkpoint. Actually, I guess that's not too bad, because I'm pretty much restarting the checkpoint anyway. So it doesn't... what I was going to say is I will complete this section on grounded no matter what happens. But now that we've gone through this, we'll see. But yeah, so 10 minutes. So until... I think it started a minute ago. So 17:12... 17:22. I gotta like go from side to side more. 17:22 is when I can actually go back to playing the game regularly again. Oh boy, you wanted deaths. You clearly wanted deaths. More weaving! Serpentine! Tark, you're not weaving hard. Okay, I will weave harder for you guys. Come on, hit me. I can't actually go forward when I'm moving that often. It does, like, arrest all of your forward momentum when you make a change of direction. Or at least in some ways it does. Okay, let's try something a bit different. I'm going to go through the building. Jump through here. Then I'm going to go straight to that... Nope, I'm just going to die with a shot to the face. Still here just talking to my... That's cool, expert. I appreciate the looks, as well as the non-lurks. I don't have a clue what I'm talking about, let's be honest. Yep, of course. Okay, how about I try running all the way to the opposite side of the... You know, like the route I was taking originally. Ow. Ow. I was just changing gun. I was going to pull up a shotgun and just kill the guy on the right. Straight in the jibber jabbers. Exactly. Come on. Wait, what? Apparently his bullet can outrun shotgun shell. Okay, this time a headshot. What? What? Am I a joke to you? Kind of, Doge. Sorry, what? Have I missed something else? Oh, he has a shotgun of... Well, of course he does. Oh, it's... Sorry, it's melee only. That's 5 minutes. I didn't actually kill him, but I'll add another 5 minutes onto the melee only. Apologies. I completely forgot. I was trying to just rush through this. I'm taking enough damage here already. Okay, melee only. This is going really well. This is going fantastically. Okay. New idea. I'm not going to engage that guy at all. What I'm going to do is get out of the sight of that guy for a second, which I think means he misses his next shot. And I'm just going to side strafe down here. Just leg it. The problem is, he doesn't want me to leg it. He wants me to die. He definitely wants me to die. I don't think this section was designed for you to just run around, Doge. Maybe on easy difficulty I could have pulled this off. Oh, that was a splits. He almost kicked himself in the face with his leg there. Okay, we've actually got our 15 minutes of grounded difficulty done. I'm not sure that this is going to be any easier to do in single player, not single player, in hard mode though. Oh, I thought I almost got that. I almost managed to get around that corner. Should have done more cardio, Joel. Exactly. Move, Joel. Oh, hit so hard his arm clipped through the floor. Okay. Let's agree this here. Shall I move back to Survivor and see if it gives me a slight bit more survivability, even though I think it probably won't, or should I just keep trying to go on grounded? Debated. Let's have a quick one so we can't, so we don't waste too much of the. Seems futile to me to be ungrounded. Okay, I'm going to drop it down to hard mode, to survivor mode. I don't think it's going to make the blindest bit of difference. Honestly. But, hey, we can try. Ooh, wow, okay, I had much... That shot, that winged shot, takes you down to basically 1 HP power. I had 5 hit points before. Joel, move. Yeah, exactly. It makes no difference. Okay. Hang on, lads. I've got a great idea. This. Go around it. More strafing. Okay. So, melee only. But melee only does not prevent me from using smoke grenades, because smoke grenades are not lethal. So I can use a smoke grenade to get past that part. Keep running, Joel. Keep running. This is the furthest I've got so far, and I've done it by completely breaking the game. Well, not breaking the game, but completely ignoring how the game is supposed to be played. Okay, if I could find a way through there, that was working. That was actually working. Arguably stealth, but I'll allow it. How is it stealth? I didn't even go through... Hang on, it's just checkpointed me here, apparently. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't even running through the smoke cloud. I was only doing it to distract them from their shots.
Where do you think you're going?
Yes, get over! This is not how this section was supposed to be beaten. This is 100% not how this whoa, that's the wrong way. This is 100% not how this is supposed to be beaten. Hang on, where's the path up to the upstairs? I can't remember how you get upstairs. Hello? Ah! High speed, low drag. Stairs to the left. Oh, apparently I have got to do that part again. I can't believe I almost pulled that off. Oh man, I'm missing crafting materials to do this as well. No, 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 not having that. Not having that. Okay, so apparently there's some stairs to the left. Yes. Yes, there are. There you are. I actually managed to get through that by by being as unstealthy as possible and by not shooting anyone at all except with melee kills. I actually... How? How though? Okay. It's actually 1722, so the no melee so the melee only restriction has actually ended now anyway. Can't believe I pulled that shot off. I did not pull that shot off. Or that one. Oh, come on, tree. Get out of my way. Oh, he doesn't have a leg anymore.
Come on, guys.
I will read chat when I don't have to make a sniper shot every half a second. Guys, do you want to move? Brap, brap, brap. Oh, snap. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? And they've got a dead body tied to the front as well. How many bullets does this gun have? Ah, come on, come on. I'm a better shot than that. I don't remember killing this many guys, I've got to be honest. Seriously, guys, move. Look, run. They're even saying run on their tank. Look, stick your head out. Go on. I dare ya. I double dog dare ya. Oh man, that guy has no... Rats. That guy has no legs on the front of their van. Whoopsie! Sucks to be you. I gotta have a leg to stand on. But
Oh, that was intense.
You alright, sir? Yeah, I'm okay.
they just do not care. Move!
Look at this.
Missed your chance. Yeah, yeah.
All right. We did it.
We should move.
I could end the game right here.
Sam!
That guy was moving. That guy was totally moving.
Henry!
Sam, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, he looks fine. He absolutely looks rosy.
Come on, come on!
Let's move!
Loot time! Fireworks going off in Cambridge to celebrate the... Whoops. I did not hit her, but sure, why not? I did not. Oh, well. Yeah, I'd say that's a lot of clickers. That's rather a lot of quickers. Whoopsie! I did not.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Anybody hurt?
Oh, hi, Chrono.
Good. I think it's time we quit this place. Come on.
Let's go.
Guys, I wasn't really expecting to get through that section with no melee and no stealth. I kind of well, not resent's the wrong word. I kind of regret not picking up all those crafting mats now.
It's Tommy's birthday.
I really want the crafting mats. It's the only thing I actually get in this game is a handful of crafting mats.
I could die happy if I could just ride one.
Thank you very much.
What was it like?
It was good. Real good.
Good. Can you believe this guy? Come on, man, give me details. Describe it.
You know what? You two deserve a little privacy.
Thank you, Doge. Thank you for the 10
This
bits.
isn't just any regular motorcycle, okay? You get on that bad boy, you feel that engine? Nothing like it.
Oh, yeah? How would you know?
Seen it in my dreams.
Okay.
I'm so glad I got the chat alerts back up and running again.
I don't think anyone from my group is gonna show up.
I don't think they are.
Yeah.
Worst part about it all, explaining it to Sam.
Well, it's safe to say those two have officially bonded. What are you doing?
Stacking
Taking stock
peaches,
of all the
obviously.
food we found today.
I see. And how are we doing on canned peaches?
Are we talking about the Telltale series, Doge?
Did Henry send you?
No? Why would Henry send me?
Make sure I'm not fucking up somehow.
I haven't played them. I think I own the
they're
first
pretty good
series.
back there. Especially you.
The only thing in my mind about it is that I think they're extremely dialogue heavy.
Is
Like,
everything alright?
3/4 of the game is cutscenes.
Everything's fine.
So, I try not to talk too much over cutscenes. I say a few things like I am now. But then I shut
Have a
up,
good night.
and it would kind of restrict my ability to
You're
talk.
never scared.
Who says that I'm not?
What are you scared of?
Oh, on offline, yeah. I might. I want to. I own it. I think I got it on PlayStation Plus or something.
Scorpions are pretty creepy. Being by myself. I'm scared of ending up alone. What about you?
Those things out there. What if the people are still inside? What if they're trapped in there without any control of their body? Scared of that happening to me.
It was. It was deep.
Okay. First of all, we're a team now. Okay, we're gonna help each other out. And second, they might still look like people, but that person is not in there anymore.
Henry says that they've moved on. That they're with their families. Like in heaven. Do you think that's true?
I go back and forth.
One of my only problems with this game, the writing in this game, I
I'd like to
mean,
believe it,
But you don't.
is that even though these guys clearly
guess
talk a bit
not.
like kids, they still talk like extremely mature kids.
Me neither.
And it does work. It really
Oh.
works for the game.
All the serious talk.
But you would never get kids
Almost
being this
forgot.
deep from that age.
There.
Oh
You know
man,
about
it's
it?
Optimus Prime.
Take it away. All right.
It would make it would make them grow up, yeah, sure. I'm not sure it would necessarily make them that good at philosophizing on life. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Damn. That smells good.
Morning.
Hey, Sam.
Let him sleep in for once.
Oh,
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
okay.
Yeah, no, I agree, Senor. Like I say, I just think that they talk like
Sam?
older people than they are. But it's fine. It's a really minor point.
The hell? Shit, he's turning!
That's my fucking brother!
Screw it!
Shit.
Chloe? Gotta get you all right.
Yeah, also, evening. How you doing?
Sam?
Technically, afternoon.
Oh no.
Sam?
Henry? Henry, stay there. Henry,
Don't do it, Henry.
I'm gonna get that gun from you, okay? Oh, okay, easy.
It's your fault.
This is nobody's fault, Henry.
It's all your fault.
Henry! Henry, no!
Oh my god.
And we're back down to the two of us. Yeah, I remember the first time I watched that, just kind of being like, no. I mean, it kind of obviously had to happen, because the game is about Joel and Ellie's relationship,
Jackson
and you
Town.
need them to be,
Means we're close to Jackson City, right?
you need them to be working as a two for a lot of
Ready
it,
to see dear old brother?
I'm just ready
not
to
as
get
part of a four.
You nervous?
there. I don't know what I'm feeling.
So I know entirely, and I kind of realized when it was happening what exactly the game was doing. But all the same, I remember the very first time I saw that happen, I was just like so depressed. I think there's something you can find around here, but I can't remember where exactly it is. At least should have to share the peaches. Yeah, and the baked beans. And don't forget the baked beans. Okay, hang on. I think that's the way we've actually got to go for the storyline. What did I even just pick
So much
up?
for this road.
Goramit, have I still not got any more
We'll lead
alcohol?
us straight to Tommy's. Come on.
The crafting conservation in this game is enough to turn you sober. It does not surprise me that Joel is a bit aloof, because it's so easy to lose those. Well, I mean, let's not. I think that the most important thing when
What happened?
thinking of Joel's character and the way he responds is to remember what happened in the very start of the game. Is
Clearly something went down.
We just had a
because
bit of a
Joel
disagreement, that's all.
Ah, here we go.
went through something
What's it
that
about?
every
Tommy saw the road
parent
one way, I saw
fears, like,
And that's
is
why you
absolutely
found the
horrified by the thought of.
Yeah, your friend Marlene promised him hope. That kept him busy for a while, but just like Tommy, he eventually quit that too.
How was it? The last time you saw him?
I believe his last words to me were, I don't ever want to see your goddamn face again.
Jeez. But he's gonna help us?
Suppose we're
You mean
gonna
when he
find out.
gleefully ate his dog?
Or without his help?
Yeah, that difficulty gives you next
Keep
to
going.
nothing in terms of items. Yep. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is the route I need to take. So let's take a look down here. I'm sure there's one item somewhere. It might only be a Firefly token, but I'm sure you find something around here. In fact, I've got a vague recollection of, like, finding a teddy bear on the opposite side of the river. Bear in mind, I haven't played this game for almost 6 years. I think February 2015 was the last time I played this game. Still nothing? Just give me some alcohol, game. Just give me some alcohol. I promise, I'm good for it. I deny everything.
Right there's a hydroelectric power plant.
Hang on. Can you wade across further down?
Uses the river's movement and turns it into electricity.
Maybe you
Look, I know
can...
what it is. I don't know how it does.
I think I'm missing the opportunity to get that teddy bear. The anti-Cursey streamer actually remembers things. I can't remember how to get to it though. I don't think you can wade across. Or maybe you can though, because clearly you ain't going from there up there. Or maybe in real life you could, but in this game you aren't. Hail Hydra! Indeed, Doge. Let me just try seeing if I can, like, wade across here or something. Maybe over here where there's not so many rocks. Yeah, I'd say the game does not want me to cross here. So I remember the teddy and I don't really remember how to get to it. It's possible you may have to, like, go a long route after crossing the water later on. I don't really recall where it is exactly. I tried, Doge. It basically it wouldn't let me go any further. I mean, the game was trying to imply basically that the water, the current is too strong. But it did it by essentially putting an invisible wall halfway through the river. I think I may have missed my chance to get the teddy, but tough. These things happen. The show must go on. This is totally made for walking across. 100%.
If we get the other one up, we'll make it across.
It's fine, I can just jump. It's fine. Excuse me. Oh, is this just Shiv door? Screw it. It's not like I've been using Shivs to kill clickers in this game. Arrows! There you are, cat. Ooh, I think I saw alcohol. I think I saw alcohol. I can stop anytime I want. Mr. Teddy, restart the whole game! Obviously, Doge. The Teddy is what this game is all about. Oh, right, okay. You just casually hop over there without me noticing. Yeah, totally. So I'm absolutely gonna cross here when I've not been able to cross further down there. It's just not even a problem. Yeah, I remember this. I need to do something in that hut. Blub, 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 blub. That's where the entrance is, okay. You must have played this before, Doge, right? Oh no, of course you did, because you said about the first time you watched a bit with Sam and Henry. Maybe it's not in this room. Maybe this room is just here for crafting mats or something. There's something around here. I'll find it eventually. Maybe. No promises. Or I could just, like, swim around here forever and be a bit of an idiot. That's cool too. How I'm not just getting sucked straight out. It's got to be this. All the air flowing from out of here has got to be indicating something. It's got to be indicate. Oh, it's that. That's the thing there I need. I'm gonna have to get it from underneath though. Hey, wee. How you doing? How you doing? How's your Saturday been? Yes, there we go. There we go. Hey-yo.
Alright, I need you to...
I know. Step on the fucking pallet.
Language. We may be in the middle of an apocalypse. That doesn't excuse bad manners. We ate a ton of junk food. I was so full I had to take a 3-hour nap. Man, what junk food did you have? You are making me very jealous. But yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. No, not down, Joel, you silly individual.
Don't give it a spin.
Oh yeah, she definitely has the arm muscles to turn a long rusted pipe against the flow of heavy flowing water. Triple beef, triple cheeseburgers, oh man.
I will.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
Teamwork.
Oh yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. So was this like homemade style fast food? We're talking like Mackie D's?
I'm so hungry.
I know, I am too.
Alright, next squirrel I see, I'm pulling the food.
Okay, okay,
Get past
okay.
this place, then we can scrounge up some food.
Well, if I start...
That I think is where I'm supposed to go. But I'm going on a teddy bear hunt. Okay, whoa, 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 okay. That's... Okay, that can get back up this. I was about to say that is not a ledge I'm getting back up again. It's fine though, I can get back up that. Apparently someone was camping out here. There's the teddy.
That's too small. Great.
That is definitely too small of the grave.
Robot on his grave. What should I do with it?
Ellie,
What? I want to talk about it.
no.
Why not?
Oops.
How many times do we need to go over this? Things happen, and we move on.
It's just...
That's enough.
Admirable, Admiral Joe. We never confront life's little challenges. Burger King made. I apologise, I apologise. I started, well, late as I always start, but I started about when I usually did. If I'd realised, I would have pinged you a message. And you would have groaned, I'm sure. You missed me having to get through the section where you're being sniped at as you run down a road with a load of people trying to shoot at you as well. Ellie, get back up here. With a load of people trying to shoot at you as well. And I got told to do it with no stealth and melee kills only. So that went well. Surprisingly, I actually beat it.
Ain't no way around. Gonna have to cut through the plant.
I actually beat it. I'm still to this day not sure how. Wow, I have a lot. Hang on. What happened? I put. Oh, I must have like died after putting my points in that, and it refunded it. But yeah, we're getting quite far through this. I reckon I probably will finish this game next stream. And then after that, the plan will be to hello. Would be to play the DLC and then to do Last of Us 2. Yeah, I was pretty shocking the first time, wasn't I? What do I want to have on me? Oi, Joel, go back down again. I mean, I've got no shotgun shells left, so I should probably have a shotgun. Let's stick with this layout and see what happens. Yep, that's some bins, Ellie. I will tell you about how humanity used to chuck away everything someday. I've got to be there. I've seen tiny bits of this one. Last of Us 2. I haven't seen it all. Don't have PS, so cannot play these.
Don't even think about reaching for your weapon. Tell the girl to drop hers now.
Ellie? Do as the lady says.
Hey.
Please tell me you're lost.
You should definitely watch a playthrough of it.
We're just trying to make our way through.
Through to where?
They're all right.
Like a full
You know
playthrough?
these people?
Know him. He's my goddamn brother.
Oh, snap.
Holy shit.
How you doing, big brother?
Or like go on YouTube and find one of those things, those channels where they like show all the cutscenes, you know, The Last of Us, the movie.
Fucking old.
Because the writing in this is so good.
Happened to you too.
Way, that was more than
This
5
is
minutes,
Marie.
Doge.
Be nice
Or
to her. She sort of
around that.
runs things around here.
Ma'am, thanks for not blowing my head off.
Would have been embarrassing, considering you're my brother-in-law.
Oh, double
All
snap.
gotta get wrangled up at some point.
Ellie, right?
Or you could buy a PS5
Yeah.
and play them both on backwards
Brings you to
compatibility.
That's kind of a long story.
Why don't we bring him inside?
Yeah. You hungry?
Starving.
I could do with some triple cheese, triple burgers right now. Oh, good. Someone's setting off fireworks outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
False alarm! They're friendlies. We've been dealing with raids. A lot of bandits in this area.
It's been quiet for a few.
So,
What the hell are you doing
I've
here?
played the first 3 God of War. Gods of War?
Bring the plant back to life.
God of Wars? I don't know.
But one of the turbines went south.
We have
I really want to
electricity.
play them again,
I had.
but they're only on PS3.
No way.
So I need like the capture card ability and so
A
on.
lot of them.
Hey, Tommy, give me a hand.
When I play through the first 3 again, I will then probably go back and play the new one, which I have not played.
He likes when you cut his ears. You ever ride one?
I actually have.
When have you ridden a horse?
Winston, this soldier back in the zone, he gave me lessons.
You know, if you want, we can take him riding later.
That'd be awesome.
Joel loves him some horseback side.
Hey, thanks, Tommy.
No sweat. All right, let's continue the tour.
Earl?
Yeah?
Why are you here?
Can you play them on
Were you supposed to
PS4?
get back this morning?
I guess I'd have to buy them all over again. It should be a slightly annoying, but that's interesting. I might have to consider that.
Just a couple more hours. I'll tough it out.
All right, look.
I'll check that out after the stream. Hello, Stinky Pinky 89. This is unfortunately not my first playthrough. This is about my third playthrough.
Maria.
Yeah, go ahead.
But after I've streamed this, I want to stream Last of Us 2, and that will be my first playthrough.
It's my turn anyway. I'll go.
I'll come with you. Go with Maria. Get some freedom.
I don't know how I'd never noticed that, Aoi. That's interesting.
Let's give the boys some space. I'm sending Tommy over. Stand by.
This will be the 6th time of them trying to get the turbines back online. We've been here just a week. It feels like forever.
Give me your loot. You must have some. You can't run a full
I got something for you.
wind turbine power plant without some sort of...
Most of it.
Excuse me. Without some sort of pick-upable crafting materials.
Here. It's a little faded, but it still looks pretty good.
Oh, nice. Oh, snap.
I'm good.
And there's me dropping. That was such a surprise. I made me drop my Coke off the desk.
Okay.
How far through have you got, Stinky Pinky?
Tommy, I need to talk to you privately.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just check on my guys real quick.
Thankfully, it didn't spill. Might buy PS4 as a Christmas present to yourself. There's going to be a lot of them going on eBay for cheaps. I will say that. So it might not even be a particularly expensive Christmas present to yourself. But yeah, sure. You should. You go that way. I'm going to look for loot. Do-do-do. I will take your pills. And your alcohol. Ooh, to make another health kit or not to make another health kit? That is the question. I'll make another smoke bomb, because they were pretty nice. And for now, I will keep the crafting mats. And what difficulty are you playing on as well, Stinky? You're at a boss fight playing as... Ah, okay, yep, I know exactly where you're talking about.
I don't know what you heard, but you should see the town. We're over 20 families strong now. It was Maria
Had to take a break. That boss fight is fairly tough, I will give you that.
Remember how we thought no one could live like this anymore? We're doing it.
What do you do for protection?
Adults take turns guarding the perimeter. We even got an electrified fence when the plant's out.
You still got to deal with infected though, right?
Who doesn't? But it's the world we live in.
Or maybe you don't have to be.
You sound like Marlene.
Who's a good doggy?
That's Buckle. Not much of a guard dog.
That's a good boy.
Maybe good to have around.
Yeah, so what difficulty have you been playing on? It's always interesting hearing people's stories of the different difficulties they've been playing on.
These two geniuses are going to bring this plant back to life.
These two geniuses are holding my pills.
You don't
Yoink.
believe us? I didn't say that.
I'll bet you $1 million it works.
Sure. Make it 2.
We're almost ready. They just need to finish putting the shield back on.
No rush.
This looks like a whole load of nonsense. I see a crafting bench.
This looks like a good spot.
145. Man, where did I pick up that much? I have not really improved the hunting rifle at all. I mean, 15 is pretty cheap. Okay, so I'm fully upgraded as much as I can do right now on this. I'm fully upgraded on that. I could put a ton into the hunting rifle, but I don't really use it much. I could put a ton into Shorty. Excuse me. Can't do that. Barely used that. Have upgraded that a fair amount. For 100 I could almost complete the upgrades. But I think I prefer to upgrade Shorty. Let's get a reload speed. Let's get a fire rate. Let's get a clip capacity. And a spread. I don't care too much about reload speed in general. I don't know why on earth did I just upgrade the clip capacity on that? That was stupid. I've never had a full clip for that gun.
Watch it.
That was kind of a waste of bullets, really. Bullets? 40 points, whatever.
Okay, that's good. Slowly.
These guys seem like they're pretty silly. Reload speed and damage should be enough. Yeah, it's true. Clip capacity can be quite nice.
All right, that's good. Tommy's here. Good to go. Jimmy, 1 second.
To me, to you, to me,
Good to go.
to you.
Ready? Go ahead.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, sure. Just get your smoke bomb out, that's fine.
Somebody get on the horn and give Maria the good news.
Do a flip. How would I do a flip? Hello, I think I see bullets? No, it's a brick. It's a brick. I can sure as heck load bricks into my gun. You know what's coming when you find a whole load of bricks around a room. It's not like bricks are considered weapons in this game.
Yeah, they're good men. This place gives them a second chance. Gives us all
So it's like a
second
penal
chance.
colony then.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Well, go on then.
She's immune.
Immune to what? Oh,
Seen
come
her,
on.
I know I've seen her breathe enough spores to take down a dozen men. Nothing. Now, I wouldn't have believed it neither, but I can show you.
All right. I'll bite. Why bring her here?
I'm supposed to deliver to the Fireflies. The way I figure they're your boys. You finish the job, you collect the whole damn payment.
I haven't seen a Firefly in years.
You know where they are. Now, I'm not asking for much, Tommy. I just want some simple gear, enough to set me on my way.
What makes you think I'd do this for you?
This isn't for me, Tommy. This is for your damn cause.
My cause is my family now. You ain't talking about some walk in the park here.
Jesus, boy. Have Maria get some of your born-again friends to do it.
They got families too.
Tommy, I need this.
You want some gear? Sure.
Gear is so plentiful in this
I ain't
world,
taking
Doge.
that girl off your hands.
This is how you gonna repay me, huh?
Repay you.
For all those goddamn years I took care of us.
Took care. That's what you call it? I got nothing but nightmares from those years.
You survived because of me.
It wasn't worth it.
This would be really interesting if the
You wanna play the pissy little brother.
The Last of Us 2 expands on
You
this
ain't
at all.
back in Boston.
I know it's not a prequel, but
You lay your hands on me again, it won't end well for you.
The hell is that?
We're under attack. You still remember how to kill, right?
I sure don't. Oh boy. It's almost like I said there'd be some combat here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, where else? Where else are they? Probably upstairs. I'm not exactly flush with everything right now. Do you want to, like, aim your gun? That would be nice. Let's go for something a little bit harder hitting, shall we? Woo! Yep. Okay. I'm not sure why you're turning around like that, but sure. You know what would be really nice? What would be really nice is if they decided to just drop some bullets right now. Bullets are always a thing I like. Hey, Bagel, how are you? How has your Saturday treated you? Whoa, what the heck is that? Everyone else is just chilling, and I'm being shot at. Ow! God blarn it. That was totally how I wanted that section to go. Back down here.
Don't let him into the building.
Not that one. That one. Wait, that was totally a hit. What are you talking about? I 100% nailed him in the face there. Okay. Let's do this a bit more intelligently. There's got to be an angle around here that I can get at them from without having to get in close. Come on! Shot right between them. You're serious? Okay, that was a headshot. He better be dead. He is not dead. I swear. Give someone a helmet in this game and they become immortal. Okay. Let's try and be a little bit clever about this. There's still one there, I think. Any more? Oh man, this hangs around. I don't know why I needed the plant schematics, but I will happily steal them. Ow! No. That's not fair. Oi! I'm the one who gets to have the melee weapons.
Let's get to the bridge. Can you get out of there? No, we're trapped.
Yep. Think I probably should have made that before. Okay. Anything I can actually fire bullets on probably is an advantage right now. I think I just saw something with an axe. Okay, yeah, sure. I will have the axe. I don't even remember the last time I saw an axe in this game. Oh boy, is Cat around? Cat, you know what I'm good at in this game. Here's Joel. I need the ability to, like... I can't see them. How are they almost shooting me when I just cannot see them? Okay, good. Right, fine. Oh, good, okay. This is fine, everything's fine. I was gonna stealth up on someone and, like... blam them in the face with an arrow. Maybe won't do that if everyone is already engaging in combat. Still someone on that side. Oh! Ow! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I'm not this bad. Usually. Okay, so I only have long-range weapons now. I guess I could... Let's just go and ask him a question. Where has he gone? That's my brother. Oh boy, they keep coming. Oh snap! AI actually did something right. Axe time. Axe time. What? Apparently the axe is not worth it. Okay, let's try and use my weapons better this time. I don't know if I hit him or not. I suspect probably not. Whoops. That was beautiful. It was beautiful, wasn't it? I should not be allowed to go anywhere near it. What on earth is... What was the point in this? I should not be able to go anywhere near a bow and arrow. Hello. Okay, if someone wants to throw another Molotov, now would be a very good time. Dog Life, thank you very much for the follow. I will try to earn it with a terrible, terrible bow shot, which completely wastes the arrow. Because that has been how... The heck? The heck? Did my bow just go hostile and smack me in the face? I'm fairly sure that I just got killed by my own bow going crazy. I didn't think I needed to, but yeah, maybe. Oh boy, another chance. For the AI to completely screw up all attempts at stealth. Come on. Okay. Let's be creative. Aha! Picking the axe wasn't such a bad idea now. Hello, shotgun shells. Suddenly I'm loving this axe. Which side is he on? He's my brother. Okay, right, cool. Bye. Oh, hello. Thank you for the alcohol. Man, just going crazy with the axe is actually legitimately the best way of doing this part.
We gotta get to the girls. Right behind you.
I've got to loot everyone for ammo first. Oh, okay. Wrong gun. Wrong gun. Wrong gun. Ammo. Come here, ammo. Come to Papa. I love The Shining. Do my thing. What, you mean run at them with an axe? I mean, I can. I think they might kill me, but I can try.
Oh, son of a...
Oh, fists of steel. Man, this is some ammo as well. Okay, that's it. You all go down there. I'm gonna run back up here like the coward that I am and reload some weapons. Just hold on for a while, fellas. It's cool. Okay, now I've reloaded my guns. I'll come and help out again. How? How do you have so much health? I was going to say there's another guy in that room right there. Oh snap, that's Ellie. I almost nailed Ellie in the face. That's... Definitely don't interpret those words like... Axe time, he's wearing helmet... Yeah, I know he is. But still... It's like... I darned well shot him in the face. I want to be rewarded with a with a headshot. Like, instant kill.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh man, they were coming in from every direction, and Maria was like, we gotta run, and so we dove over these tables, and this huge guy blasted with a shotgun.
Slow down. Listen, hey, are you hurt?
No.
Yeah, Pharaoh, I was hoping that no one would respond to that one.
I need to talk to you.
Absolutely not. You tell him to go find somebody else. Do you have any idea how many men we lost here today?
What's that all about? Does that have anything to do with me?
Talk about it later.
Did he tell you where the lab is?
We'll talk about it later.
Later.
Still not quite willing to trust her.
One fuck up and then I turn into one of those widows, okay?
I have to do this. I don't know what else to say.
Fine.
Maria.
Here we go.
You. If anything at all happens to him, it's on you.
He'll be fine. No one's died in this game.
Just thankful.
This game is about everyone being happy and living for a long time.
I'll take that girl of yours to the Fireflies. You don't have to worry about it.
It's best this way.
Yeah, yeah, I
Good
like
will
it.
come of this.
I need to talk to Ellie.
Say again, I didn't hear you. Joe!
What is it?
That girl of yours. She took one of our horses and rode off.
Damn it. Which way?
Come on.
I just saw her riding on out of here.
Go back inside.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I really hope that Last of Us 2 kind of fuels my need to see how the world is evolving, like more than just a couple of people here and there, but some actual like survivor states, and like see how technology is being adapted and so on. Whoa, let's just cool it. I mean, I know that Ellie is gone and all, but oh, okay. Apparently, I can't get off my horse to loot things. Okay, let's get after her. I would expect it probably does, but how much it does of it, like,
She didn't go down this way.
you know, I mean, because this is all about, of course, the whole idea that Ellie had, Ellie has immunity, which the survivors need to finally purge the world of the virus. So the big question, I guess, is whether they actually resolve that at the end. And I know, again, you're going to keep Sturm, and I want you to keep Sturm. But I guess the real question, is do they resolve that, or do they keep it going for a third game? But what I really want to see, I just love world building. I like to see how cultures and groups develop over time as they go through scenarios where they have to change. I like seeing games try to answer the question of, like, not just what do these guys do for the first 2 days after a zombie outbreak, but what does the world look like 20 years later? And while I feel like this game shows you a real... Oh, hello, that looks like a... No, it's just... barbed wire.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Derp. But yeah, this game does a really good job of showing you, like...
Go around, I'll cover you.
What the world looks like. Do you want to take... Yep. No, you're not going to take him out at all. That's fine. Wonderful. This game does a really... Whoa, hello! A really good job of showing you what, like, the barely populated countryside is like, and what the bands of survivors, you know, the gangs and so on, are doing. Doesn't really show you much in the way of, like, of the actually populated, the handful of remaining human cities, except for the very start when you leave wherever it was again, of Boston. Which way are you gonna go? Okay. This is a bit of an impasse. Oh, okay, and fine. The issue has been forced. Whoa, okay, I didn't mean to walk into two of them. I'm probably gonna die here. I still haven't worked out how to dodge those. Can I have your AK, please? That would be nice. No, I can have one shotgun bullet and then a death. Remember that in this world is finding oases of normalcy in a desert of grief. I mean, I kind of agree with you, and I'm not saying like I'm not saying like that. I don't, you know, that the game doesn't have like, what's the word, like stories it's trying to tell and messages and so on. Still can't work out how to dodge those. Bye. Ow. It's just personally, on a purely personal, individual level, I just have a real desire to see the redevelopment of human civilization. So I personally just hope that that gets thoroughly explored. Ow! That's not nice. God dingus. God dingus. Whoa! God damn it, I've knocked my freaking Chromebook on the floor. Tried shifting in my chair and I kicked boxes everywhere. Good. Thank you, senor. Remember, in this world, everyone has infinite ammo till you kill them, then they have 1 to 0 bullets. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Why is it forcing combat on me here? Ah. Come on. Nope. Nope. Not having any of that. Fine, let's do it this way. Hi. Really? I'm pretty sure you'll find that both times I was aiming right at his head. Okay, that puts me down to 1 bullet and a bow. Oh wait, I think I have a little bit of shotgun ammo.
Run out! There he is.
There I am. Oh, I can zoom. Ow. Ow. Chonk. Pachoo. I got no idea where they all are, except that for that guy there. What, he got up awfully quickly from being shot in the head. Why do I keep turning my torch on? That's not going to help. Whoa, okay, there's clearly more than one person. Hi. I want to say there's still another person, because I got shot at twice there. Tark, are you streaming from inside a very small cupboard? No, I'm just streaming it from inside a very small bedroom that still has far too much junk in it. Whoa, okay, yep, that proves that point then. the Battle of the Titans, as they both swing wildly, miles away from hitting each other. Okay, okay, bullets. This is my favourite part of the game. It's called Reload a Clock. Okay, any more? Oh, hello. Everyone's having barbecues in the apocalypse. Man, maybe the apocalypse is where it's, you know, where you got to be. Senor, have you seen the command I made for Doge? Naked Gun was amazing, Doge. But yeah, I'll let Senor answer that since I know you were the one who was asking. Good, good. I think I've looted pretty much everyone. My next point of redemption, I would thoroughly encourage you to do that. I love Airplane. Okay, I think we are done here. So let's get on with it. Or let's not get on with it. That ain't it. Okay, where's Tommy gone? Maybe Tommy's gonna do something here. You went on mute, we were just ignoring you. It is a great film, it really is. And I think everyone really enjoyed it as well. Okay, so what is going on here? Where's Tommy gone?
Come on.
Oh, okay. The horses are still alive? Oh, and they even are trained to come back in at the end of combat. That's very clever. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! Because I couldn't jump this without a horse. Absolutely could not. Yeah, I'm going to have dinner in a little bit. So I probably need to stop in the next 15 minutes. Maybe like... Okay, I'm going to say when I get to the end of this part, and see the end of the next cutscene, load into the next, like, quote-unquote chapter. That is when I'm going to call it a night for the day. Call it a day for the night, call it a stream for a stream. I don't know what I'm talking about, let's be honest. You made homemade pizza, very nice. What's on top of it? I'm guessing with you, anchovies. I don't know what else to say, but anchovies. Call it a night for the stream. Call it a stream for the night. I should also invent a robot that finds people setting fireworks on November the 7th and punches them.
That's our horse. She's got to be there.
Yeah, I guess. As someone who used to set off fireworks on the weekend, I kind of understand. Because not everyone is able to get out on the weekend, but then again, we're in the middle of lockdown and everything's turned on its head. So maybe that's a load of nonsense anyway. I guess we're going inside.
Ellie?
That's it. Be careful. Ellie!
Ellie!
Totally stealthy. Absolutely, like 100%.
Reckon you guys need to have a chat.
Yoink. I'm not even sure if I want to go for Shiv Master anymore, since I haven't got Shivs working at all so far. Jason! Or even better, the bugged out part where you can complete the entire last chapter of Heavy Rain, constantly shouting, "Sean! Sean!" Like, even like hearing it in the background when Ethan or whatever his name is like 200 meters away. Oops, and I'm just going to punch myself in the microphone. To be honest, the fireworks around me have just been getting quiet. Well, not for this year. They've been really quiet. Like, I don't think there have been any organised, like even semi-organised, you know, you stand 200 metres away, or, you know, you watch from your bedroom windows and we'll set off some fireworks, kind of fireworks. I've noticed a handful of people setting them off on their own, but like not even as many as I'm used to on regular years. I feel like the fireworks have been decidedly lacking this year.
I bet Elliot liked this.
Let's buy her a favour back with a comic book. Exactly, Doge. That has to be it. Do-do-do. I know there's like no people who are going to attack you right here, but I'm still going to take my time. I could craft. I could create another shiv. I'm going to hold on to that right now. I'm nowhere near maxing out on my ability to store items right now because the game gives you so few of them. On this difficulty, at least. So I'm just going to keep hold for now and decide what to craft. When I lived in New York, the fireworks last for 8 days. Man. I guess, yeah, I can imagine if you live in a major city. Oh, I wonder if they're going to be able to do the New Year's fireworks in London this year.
Is this really all they had to worry about?
Yeah, I can imagine it would.
Boys, movies, deciding which shirt goes with which skirt. It's bizarre.
Get up. We're leaving.
And if I say no?
Oh, did they? I hadn't heard, sorry.
Do you even realize what your life means?
I wonder how many cities around the world will do them.
Running off like that, putting yourself at risk, it's pretty goddamn stupid.
Well, I guess we're both disappointed with each other then.
What do you want from me?
Tiny, thank you very much.
Get rid of me the whole time.
I can't believe I'm still here. I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm sorry. I trust him better.
Thank you for the resub. Thank you very much.
Stop with the bullshit.
I appreciate it.
What are you so afraid of? That I'm gonna end up like Sam? I can't get infected. I can take care of myself.
How are you doing? How's your weekend been?
Calls have we had?
Well, we seem to be doing all right so far.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tommy.
Not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ooh, boy.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. And we are going our separate ways.
Get it together. We're not alone.
How close are you to finishing, Tiny?
There's more inside already.
Yeah, I mean, there is some really powerful writing in this game. No tears, only dreams now.
Look, buddy, don't do anything stupid now.
I'm not doing anything stupid. I'm just smacking you on the head twice. Oh, hello, a machete. What do my elf eyes see? Okay, is one of them going to come upstairs, or am I going to have to go to them? Ooh, machete. These are the words I live by. Do-do-do, just going for a casual walk.
Everything's cool,
Just going for a little walk and a quiet lie down. You're very tired. You haven't had your milk. Take a nap. If a game has a machete, it's good. Tiny. I feel like every time I speak to you, I find something else out about you. Hello. God damn it. I'm gonna have to do that whole thing again now, aren't I? And I'm not gonna do it nearly as well. Oh, hello. Okay, it saved this point. Okay, I'm okay with that. Don't knock the furniture over. How did he not see Tommy? It's like, honestly, he was staring right at him. Okay, cat. Cat. I feel like it's time again. Move! Move, guys! First of all, I have to work out where they are.
Well,
Ellie, that's really not helpful.
let's keep looking. Check out this area.
Okay, that guy's got a helmet on. If I shoot him with the... I want to shoot that guy, right. It's my mission in life. All I care about right now is wailing on that guy with a bow and arrow. He's gonna make a fool of himself like he doesn't do that every single stream. Come on. That's you. Where's the other bloke? No, that's still the guy with the helmet. I still don't think that helmets naturally go with bows and arrows, or rather I think bows and arrows don't naturally go with helmets. Where's the other bloke? Look, I've got an arrow. Thank you. Yeah, I missed. I actually killed him on the second shot though, and it wasn't even a headshot. It's been a tough day. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you out.
Come on, you coward.
Hi. See, how can a bullet to his head not be fatal, but a boot to his head is?
All right.
I don't get it.
House is clear.
Let's get back to the horses.
There you are, Cat. I managed to both embarrass myself and then successfully kill someone with the bow and arrow. thigh strength. Every day has been leg day for Joel in this game with the amount of squat walks he's been doing.
You want a hand up?
I got it.
She is actually a pro. I on one of them. It's like Toraldine or Tylerine, something like that. Apparently it's free for the weekend, and some other people I like to chat to were playing it, and they were like, yeah, let's come on and join us. Yeah, Listerine, that's it. Tylenol.
There she is.
That is a fairly impressive camp, to be honest.
Kids will be watching movies tonight.
I'm not sure how much I'll keep playing it, to be honest.
Where is this lab of theirs?
But I put a couple of hours in this morning.
University of Eastern Colorado.
Hey, Abby. Always.
Bighorns.
Yeah, Abby and her friends just play it constantly.
Ellie, get off the horse. Give it on back to Tommy. I'm gonna hang on to this fella. That's all right with you.
Turns out you have a level 14 hunter. All of my characters got wiped.
What are you doing?
I am about level 15 now, though.
Me. I don't want her coming after.
Sorry for stealing your horse.
Well, come back to town. Let's discuss it at least.
You know me, my mind's all made up.
Like, if you were genuinely in this situation, wouldn't you just go,
find this lab?
You know,
It's in the science building.
Tommy is already willing to do it. I know Joel wants to bond now with Ellie.
There's a place for you here. No.
I know Joel wants to bond with Ellie now, but they could do that with another guy. I wouldn't mind having another person to distract people while I'm trying to do stupid stuff. That'd be okay with me. Yeah, I get random nostalgia trips, Senor, and I'm very easy to influence. People were playing it.
Right, it's called turnover.
And if you clear the 10
I don't know how long I'll keep playing it for. I haven't resubbed
First down, that's right.
yet.
Man, that's confusing.
Why don't I carry some fine firecrackers?
It all makes sense.
What about the gear I was promised? That's a very fine question. I can. Okay, so... Okay, so I said I was going to wrap up when I got to the end of that part. Joel cannot decide which way he wants to go. I said I was going to wrap up for this stream at the end of that segment, and wrap up I shall. It's been good. Thank you guys for dropping by, for keeping me company. It's been a lot of fun. I will, of course, be continuing this. Same Tark time, same Tark channel tomorrow. Let me just find a save slot. Bagel, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. But yeah, I will be continuing this at about 3... Let's be honest, I'm always late. So about 3:15 UK time tomorrow. I will play for another 4 hours or so. If I finish this game tomorrow, which I'm hoping I have a reasonable chance of, but actually, well, I don't know, we'll see. Once I finish this game, I will be playing the DLC as well. Once I finish the DLC, I will be playing The Last of Us 2. So, yeah, if whether you've seen The Last of Us 2 or not, I hope that you'll join me for that. And, how can you be late? There's no F1. I can find plenty of other things to distract me. The internet exists, Doge. But yes, okay. I will continue this tomorrow, and I hope you all have a good weekend until I see you again. In the meantime, shall we drop in on Chrono? Chrono is playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So let's go and drop a raid on Chrono. If you want to, you are welcome to use the raid message, which Kirsty has been very much trying to encourage recently. So by all means, if you want to, you can drop this. Otherwise, yeah, it's been good. I will catch you all again. Have a good weekend. So yeah, see you again.